Hi and welcome to Manifest Magic, your very own channel. This is Avni and I'm super excited for this week's reading. मैंने last week कोई reading नहीं डाली थी and I was so caught up with work and I was feeling so miserable that I couldn't make time for your reading. That was also because of your love. I would like to take a moment to actually appreciate all of you watching this channel, subscribing, people who have subscribed to the channel, people who are following me on Instagram, people who are referring me to their friends and families. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful for you. I had so many paid readings. इतनी paid readings थी मेरे पास कि and paid readings का एक timeline होता है 48 hours या 72 hours में मुझे reading complete करके देना पड़ता है, जिस वजह से weekly reading record करने का मेरे पास time ही नहीं रहा. And let me tell you that tarot reading is something very close to my heart and मैं इसको जल्दबाजी में बिल्कुल भी करना पसंद नहीं करती. I like to take my own time. I like to meditate with the cards, meditate about the person's energies and then actually do the reading. So ये बहुत time taking और बहुत energy draining भी होता है ये activity. और मैं I'm really sorry but मैं बाकी tarot readers जैसे नहीं हो सकती जो आपसे पैसे लेके एंड तुरंत 4 कार्ड पुल आउट करके आपकी सिचुएशन बता दे. आई लाइक टू टेक माई ओन टाइम. मैं बहुत टाइम लेके आपकी सिचुएशंस को समझ के एंड इवन आफ्टर एक्चुअली रिकॉर्डिंग अ रीडिंग मैं फुल 24 आवर्स वेट करती हूँ या एटलीस्ट फॉर 12 आवर्स वेट करती हूँ और तभी मैं रीडिंग शेयर करती हूँ. द रीज़न बिहाइंड दिस इज़ कभी कभी रीडिंग करने के बाद कुछ मैसेजेस बाद में चैनल होते हैं. सो आई लाइक टू होल्ड द रीडिंग फॉर सम टाइम एंड देन रिलीज़ इट. इसी वजह से वीकली रीडिंग भी मैं पहले से प्री रिकॉर्ड नहीं करती. मैं वीकली रीडिंग को भी सैटरडे या संडे रिकॉर्ड करती हूँ एंड आई पोस्ट इट ओनली आफ्टर 12 आवर्स गैप सो दैट ऑल द मैसेजेस आर गॉन राइट थ्रू एंड इट्स क्लियर टू यू एंड आपको टाइमली मिल भी जाता है. बट लास्ट वीक मैं बहुत कॉट अप थी. आप लोगों ने इतना प्यार दिया पेड रीडिंग्स के थ्रू कि मुझे टाइम ही नहीं मिला वीकली के लिए. आई एम एक्सट्रीमली सॉरी. मैं अगली बार टाइम मैनेजमेंट अच्छे से करूँगी एंड प्लीज़ फॉरगिव मी फॉर दैट. तो टू गिव इट बैक टू ऑल यू पीपल आई एक्चुअली डिड 2 रील्स. मैंने 2 रील ऐसी पोस्ट की थी जिसमें चैनल मैसेजेस जो आए थे उस वीक के वो भी मैंने डाले थे और एक फ्री टैरो रीडिंग का टाइप का भी मैंने कुछ एक डाला था जिसमें यू सिलेक्ट अ नंबर एंड आई टेल यू अबाउट योर सिचुएशन. सो उस पर भी बहुत रिप्लाईज़ मैंने नहीं दिए हैं. तो अगर व्यूअर्स हैं जो इसको सुन रहे हैं एंड आपका रिप्लाई नहीं मिला है, प्लीज़ बी पेशेंट विद मी. प्लीज़ अंडरस्टैंड माई सिचुएशन. आई एम टू कॉट अप विद वर्क एट द मोमेंट एंड मैं डेफिनेटली आप सबके नंबर्स का रिप्लाई भी दूंगी एंड DMs का भी रिप्लाई दूंगी एंड वीकली रीडिंग्स को और अच्छे से टाइम मैनेज करके आपको टाइमली दूंगी. सो थैंक यू सो मच फॉर शोइंग सो मच ऑफ लव. अगर रीडिंग को मैं समझा दूँ इस वीक वील डू लाइक वी ऑलवेज डू 2 कार्ड्स फ्रॉम द टैरो एंड 1 कार्ड फ्रॉम द चक्रा ऑरिकल डेक. अगर आप इस चैनल में न्यू हैं तो यू कैन गो टू द डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स एंड सी योर सर्च फॉर योर ज़ोडिएक साइन. वहाँ पर एक टाइम स्टैम्प दिया रहेगा, उस पर क्लिक करके आप अपनी ज़ोडिएक साइन की रीडिंग सुन सकते हैं. 11 नवंबर को मैंने अपने इंस्टाग्राम हैंडल पे एक स्टोरी डाली थी जिस पे मैंने पूछा था कि क्योंकि वो एक सिंगल्स डे था एंड 11/11 विच इज़ अ वेरी पावरफुल नंबर एंड इट इज़ अ वेरी पावरफुल डे. वो स्पिरिचुअली बहुत पावरफुल डे था. पोर्टल्स उस दिन खुली रहती हैं. बहुत ही स्पिरिचुअली हाई अलाइनमेंट वाला दिन था. हाई वाइब्रेशनल डे था वो. इसीलिए मैंने एक एक्टिविटी भी की थी जिस पे मैंने पूछा था आप सिंगल हैं या इन रिलेशनशिप हैं और सिंगल्स डे था इसलिए आई डिसाइडेड टू डू अ लकी ड्रॉ. जितने लोगों ने रिस्पॉन्स किया उनमें से मैं एक जन को फ्री लव रीडिंग देने वाली हूँ. उनके लाइफ में कैसे लव रिलेशनशिप्स आने वाले हैं, व्हाट वुड बी द आउटकम ऑफ इट, हाउ इज़ देयर लव लाइफ गोइंग टू बी, इज़ समथिंग दैट आई विल फोकस ऑन व्हेन आई डू द फ्री गिव अवे रीडिंग. सो टाइम स्टैम्प्स आपको अपने ज़ोडिएक साइंस के हिसाब से आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में मिल जाएंगे. रीडिंग के एंड में मैं ये लकी ड्रॉ करूँगी. ये लकी ड्रॉ का भी टाइम स्टैम्प आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में मिल जाएगा. आप अपने ज़ोडिएक साइन की रीडिंग देखने के बाद लकी ड्रॉ का टाइम स्टैम्प क्लिक करके आप डायरेक्टली लकी ड्रॉ पे पहुंच सकते हैं. आप वो रीडिंग इमीडिएटली वहीं से देख सकते हैं. आपको पूरा वीडियो नहीं देखना पड़ेगा. सो येस, इफ़ यू आर न्यू आई वुड रिक्वेस्ट यू प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब टू द चैनल. मैं ऐसे गिव अवेज करती रहती हूँ. ऐसी फन एक्टिविटीज़ इंस्टाग्राम पे करती हूँ. इंस्टाग्राम का भी लिंक आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में मिल जाएगा. And there are many other informations in the description box. Take 10 seconds of your time to go through it. I would really appreciate. वीडियो पसंद आए और अगर आप लकी ड्रॉ के विनर निकले तो प्लीज़ कमेंट इन द कमेंट सेक्शन आई वन. I would love to see that on the comment section and I would love to hear your feedback in the comment section. I would love to see you people sharing it with your friends and families. If you haven't subscribed and followed me here on Instagram, then please do so. The links are in the description box. Thank you so much. I'll start with Aries. I will meet you at your reading. And don't forget to watch the lucky draw. Thank you. Bye-bye. Hi Aries, welcome to your reading. This is your reading for the next 7 days, which is from the 15th to the 21st of November. We'll quickly see what cards have in store for you. But before that, I would like to apologize for the construction, the banging noise that you might hear during the reading. That's because my neighbors are having their interiors done and it's a little disturbing. I really apologize for that. Aries, for the next 7 days, please. The Moon and the Queen of Wands. Let me take the chakra card as well to give you a comprehensive reading. Aries, for the next 7 days, please. Thank you. Instinct. Beautiful. With the Moon card and the Instinct coming out together, it all lies in your hand, Aries. In the coming 7 days, you will be going through a lot of emotions. With the Moon card around, you will have a lot of people telling you a lot of things which will not make sense to you. There will be things that will go above your head, if I may say. There will also be things जहाँ आपको लगेगा कि people are just passing their opinions and they're not understanding you, Aries. This is a time where you will want to be left alone. And I think this is in your hand, Aries. If there are situations that you want to be left alone in, you should go ahead and take your time. Everybody passes through a phase where they need their own time to heal and go ahead. Since this is a general reading, this might not resonate with everybody, but there are some of you that have to be very, very careful when it comes to listening to others and acting on their opinion. You have to be very careful, and that is why I said me time is very important. It is good to listen to everybody, Aries, but you should take your time, of thoda alag ho jana, and then understanding whether that opinion or that advice is actually going to help you in the long run. So if it is, then act on it. If you're still confused and you feel things are still yet to be more clear to you, then I would suggest that you take your me time here. With the Queen of Wands coming out, I feel you're very hopeful about what is going to come in the future. Very, very hopeful and very passionately you're looking towards your future. But somewhere you are not being able to act. You're not in the coming 7 days. I feel you are going to utilize the me time. You're going to go through a lot of emotional unrest inside you. There's going to be like a whole situation being coming in front of your eyes, and you'll not be able to act. There'll be a lot of people trying to give you a lot of gyan on it. But I would say, Aries, it's good that you take your me time off and try to analyze the situation, your emotional needs at your own pace. You don't have to rush because the world around you is rushing. You can take your own sweet time. And that is why it is called own sweet time, because yes, that time is very valuable. If you are thinking that if I invest a lot of time in sitting and thinking and understanding or dealing with my emotional needs, I'm going to miss out on something. You are not going to. Because what is meant for you, Aries, will come to you. It will come to you. So it's not that if somebody else has achieved something and you are sitting back, you have not. It's not like that. The world doesn't work like that. You can take a month, you can take 2 months, you can take 6 months, you can take an entire year to sit and figure out where you are and what you want to do and what all you need to do before you achieve your dreams. It's absolutely normal. I feel a lot of you this week might receive light or might receive information on stuff that you weren't aware about. There might be people coming to you and their conversations might give you a lot of clarity. There's going to be light, shown on things that were hidden. There were a lot of secrets that were not revealed to you. I would not say secrets, I would say informations that lacked clarity. I think that is a better thing. You're going to receive all of that. And then coming 7 days, you would also feel that the center of all the power is in you. You will actually realize, with the Queen of Wands coming in, you will realize that all of this lies in your hand. All of this, aiding to your emotional needs, working towards your financial goals, moving forward in your career, moving towards your, with your soul purpose, aligning with your soul purpose, doing things that you love to do. All of that you're going to realize this week with the Moon and the Queen of Wands. There is going to be immense clarity coming in when it comes to your career. There's going to be immense clarity coming in terms of your finance, your passion. Some of you might even receive a lot of clarity when it comes to their business. In the next 7 days, you will find that all things around you is actually controlled by your own ideas, your own reactions, your own actions. There are situations given to you, and if you do not react properly or you do not react consciously, you go into a circle which takes a very long time to complete. But when you are conscious and you realize that everything lies within you, the powerhouse is you. You are the powerhouse. It's all within you. If you react to the situation, this is going to take you forward. If you react to the situation in another way, this is not going to take you to your destination. You're still going to be going round and round. So all of that is something you're going to have a lot of Aries, a lot of realization around your passion, your ideas, your business, your career, your finances, a lot around, I don't know why, but Aries, there is another fire sign involved with you, a water sign or another fire sign involved with you that is going to play a major role in actually, it could possibly be a Leo or a Pisces, which is going to play a very significant role in the next coming 7 days. Either it could be for giving you clarity and or actually bringing in information that will help you forward. It could also be a Leo that is going to bring back the spark in you. It could be any fire sign for that matter. It could be Aries, Leo and Sagittarius, and it could be in any placement. So do not always talk about zodiac signs as in sun signs, but their moon signs play more important roles. In fact, the sun, moon and rising of anybody and the north node plays a very important role when it comes to a person's overall human experience. So anybody who has Leo, Aries or Sagittarius, or has a Pisces in their sun, moon, rising, could play a very significant role in shedding some light on things that you need to know, shedding some information that you could act upon. But please trust your instincts. The card of instincts is already out here for you. You have to trust your instincts because this is something that does not leave you, Aries. You don't leave you. I'll repeat that for you. You don't leave you. Your instincts, they don't leave you. Your power, they don't leave you. Your decision making, your consciousness, your power to change your reality, that does not leave you. Even if somebody else has, even if somebody else is not giving you clarity, your instincts will. Even if somebody is not letting you know stuff, you are not receiving clear information, you're not seeing the path ahead, you're feeling that the road ahead is too dark for you to travel, your instincts will guide you. Your instincts will guide you. I can't tell you, this is a very, very powerful layout, Aries. And I cannot help notice that all of the three cards have animals in it. If you see, there's a dog, there are two dogs and one, Scorpio, and then there is a cat here. Then we have a wolf here as well, and a double-faced wolf here. There's moon in this as well. So definitely this week you are going to receive a lot of clarity around things that were not very clear to you in the past few weeks or days or months. You're going to receive clarity. You are going to start to trust yourself. You're going to start to trust your instincts. You're going to start to trust your way of consciously living, Aries. And that's going to make a big difference for you this week. So definitely this is a very powerful layout, and you are going to experience a very powerful change in how you look at things and how you process things and how you are going to actually act around them. This is a beautiful layout for people working or planning to work with a business or a new career option. Please trust your instincts, I would say, because that is the only way that is going to take you out into a more in a more clear path, and something you're going to receive some kind of information, Aries. So be prepared and be open-hearted to receive it. Your instincts, your consciousness, your subconsciousness, I would rather say, is going to speak to you. Please pay close attention to your dreams. Where is it leading you? This card also talks about a lot about your subconscious speaking to you, a lot about your dreams, talks a lot about your visuals. So in the coming 7 days, please pay close attention to what kind of dreams you are having. Even the moon card talks about dreams. So please be very, very alert, and try maintaining a journal if you keep forgetting stuff. So with this card, I would say that you are doubting your instincts. This card usually comes out, especially with the layout with the moon. I feel you are doubting yourself a lot, Aries. You are running into doubts every now and then. I feel you are not even trusting yourself. You are just not trusting yourself. The card of instincts is constantly telling loud out to me that you're guided. Can you see this card? You are guided. Even if you don't know the road ahead, there are people, there are energies, there's enough light for you to brighten the road forward. All you have to do is to trust the process and start walking. All you have to do is to start walking, and the road will on its own start getting clearer. You don't have to worry that there isn't enough light and you're not aware of what comes after this step. You just have to trust your instincts. If your instinct says that enough is enough, I need to go on with my plans, go ahead. You have to start trusting your subconscious mind, the messages coming through. You have to start trusting the universe trying to speak to you. You have to start trusting an energy above you that is guiding you, that is protecting you. You have to start trusting the spiritual realm. You have to start trusting the world around you and how it is functioning so smoothly. You have to start trusting it. So when everything becomes good at the end for somebody else, the same has to happen with you. You have to start trusting that process, Aries. With the Queen of Wands and the instinct coming out together, there are people finding difficulty in moving on is what I feel. But just sitting and thinking that I need to move on, and what if I move on, I am letting go of something that was very beloved to me. This could also mean a job. This could also mean a person. So since this is a general reading, please take according to your energies. I feel that letting go is becoming a challenge for you. Either you're too attached to the job that you're doing, and you're feeling that if I let go and then it's going to be like, oh, I missed out on something. Did I let go too early? If it is a relationship, you are feeling that if I let go, what if the person comes back? What if I move on completely and then the person comes back? With both of these cards coming out, let me tell you that when there are signs around you to let go, that means the thing is not made for you. And if the thing is made for you, The job is made for you, the person, the relationship is made for you. It will make its way back into your life, and so smoothly you will not know. But trusting the process of letting go is a big thing. You have to trust the process. In the coming 7 days, Aries, if you start trusting the process of letting go, start trusting your subconscious mind, the spiritual energies that are trying to guide you, you are actually going to step into a very, very bright future. You're going to step into a new world. So I'm very hopeful for you, Aries, because this coming week is going to be a very powerful week. You have to, be very open, Aries. This week is all about being open. Keep your hands open, your heart open, keep your mind open, your subconscious mind open to receiving messages from the spiritual world. You have to be, you have to open up to discovering a new world. You have to open up in trusting that you're guided. If I show you the bottom of the deck for this card, the bottom of the deck says discovery. You have to be open. If somebody is actually coming forward to help you, you have to be open to receiving that help. Making a conscious choice after that. But being open to listening to ideas, being open to actually adjusting to how the world is changing. Being open to moving on, being open to letting go, being open to receiving something new is what it talks about. You're being guided, Aries. So I'm not quite worried about that because there is no sign in the universe. This universe functions in a very beautiful way, Aries. I know this reading is getting too long, but I would like to share this with you that the universe works in a very, very, a very systematic way. Very systematic. So what is meant for you, Aries, you will not miss it. How much time you take to realize whether I should go ahead or not, you will not miss it. And the signs and your guides and the universe, the angels, any spiritual being who's trying to help you, to guide you in the process of moving forward to achieving what is in the right alignment for you, that just keeps getting louder and louder. I myself have experienced that. So there were times I ignored my subconscious mind, ignored the signs, ignored all the kind of communications being made by my spirit guides. But they kept on. And with each sign, it kept getting louder and louder and louder till I was like, okay, fine, I'll act on it. The moment I said, okay, fine, I'll act on it, I opened up myself to receiving the messages. So the first step of actually getting a bright future, getting into the right job, getting into the right relationship, finding the right partner, finding the right passion and enthusiasm, or the right business opportunity, anything which is in alignment with you. The first step to getting all of this is opening yourself for receiving. Open yourself to accommodate other people's advice, opinions, new things around you, new relationships around you. So yes, Aries, this week is going to be a very heavy week, but a very, very, very strong week if you are open to receiving communications, advice, and new passion ideas and stuff like that. You are going to come out after this next 7 days. You're going to come out a much wiser person, I would say. At least somebody who has maybe not been able to make huge achievements in the last 7 days, but somebody who has actually realized how I was blocking myself. Somebody who has realized how to move forward. So yes, Aries, my prayers will be with you because this is a very powerful reading and it has been a very long reading. I'm extremely sorry for it. So yes, have a lovely week. Thank you so much, Aries. Hi Taurus, this is your week's reading for the coming 7 days. I would like to apologize if there is a lot of construction noise that would disturb this reading. My neighbors are having their interiors done and I'm really, you have to trust me on that, I'm really helpless about it. So let me shuffle the cards to see what we have for Taurus this week, the coming 7 days for Taurus. Thank you. The High Priestess. Oh, strong. The Lovers. Beautiful. Let's see. I'll take this card. Abundance. The card just came out and is like, take me, take me. So yes, Taurus, this week is going to be a very, very powerful week, I feel, because we have both the major arcanas for you. This time, with the High Priestess, it's a clear indication that you're coming to a balance. If you see, both of these cards are very balanced cards. So with High Priestess, I feel you are going to be more aware about situations, about people. You're going to have some realizations this week, Taurus. With the Lovers card, I feel you are going to be, you're being actually brought back into alignment. So I think you kind of went off-road and you got lost. So this week with the High Priestess and the Lovers, you're going to get back into track with your life purpose. For some of you, you are also going to walk into a relationship. So there's some kind of commitment coming your way. With the Abundance coming in, this is a clear indication that you are blocking something. You are feeling that you lack something. There is nothing that you lack. With the Abundance and the High Priestess and the Lovers, actually, all three of them if I take, you are blocking yourself, Taurus. In the coming 7 days, I would advise you to trust your instincts, to know that you know all of the answers, all the guidance, all the help that you need is within you. With the Lovers card, if you are a little confused about a relationship, about a person, about a commitment, go ahead and give that commitment, I would say, because this is something this is a soulmates card, firstly. This is a soulmates card and you are guided, that a relationship is guided and it's meant to be. Even if it does not last for a lifetime, some experiences are important. So go ahead and give that commitment, I would say. With Abundance, I would suggest that you do not block yourself. Block yourself by thinking that, what is it that I don't have? I hear a lot of questions. Many of you are questioning yourself as to what is it that I don't have? And with this resource, how much can I achieve? I don't think I'll be able to go that far. You can, Taurus. This week is all about realizing that you can make the most of what you have and you have enough. You just have enough to make what you want to make out of it. So this week is going to be a very powerful week for you. A lot of realization, a lot of commitment, a lot of love, a lot of answers, and the week is going to be absolutely balanced. A balanced week where you're going to realize your worth. So all the best, Taurus, because this is a huge energy. I would love to hear it out from you in the comment section. If you have been experiencing unrest over a person, unrest regarding a commitment, unrest regarding a career option, some kind of financial things that you are being constantly worried about, but you do not need to worry about it. You and your finances are taken care of, very well taken care of. Your family is taken care of. Your love life is taken care of. Everything that you want, there's growth in the horizon for you, Taurus. So just remember that you're protected and you are going to walk into a very, very balanced week in the coming 7 days. Thank you so much, Taurus. This was your reading. If it resonated, don't forget to hit it a like. And if it really helped you and guided you in any way, just type your message for me. So yes, this was your reading, Taurus. If it resonated, I would love to hear it from you in the comment section. Give a like to the video, share it with your friends, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, don't forget to subscribe it. Thank you. Bye-bye. Hi Gemini, this is your reading for the next 7 days of November. If you hear construction noise, I'm really sorry. Trust me when I say I'm absolutely helpless about this. My neighbors are having the interiors done. I'm sorry about it, Gemini. Next 7 days. Time. Thank you. 7 of Wands. The Devil. Okay. We have guilt. Gemini, I feel this week you are, in the coming 7 days, you're going to have really bad communications, bad ideas. I would say move away from them. You do not have to struggle to prove your point. You do not have to struggle to prove your point, Gemini. This week I feel there could be people around you with negative energy who are trying to pull you down. There'll be people around you that would constantly poke and pin you to trigger your emotional state of mind. You do not have to do that, Gemini. You don't have to prove your point to everybody. This is definitely going to be a very hard working week, and you are going to always feel this in the coming 7 days that there is still more to be done. But I feel that in the coming few days, you might experience this devil energy. You'll feel yourself to be so burdened and such lack of peace of mind. Your peace of mind is going to go away. You're going to feel a lack of emotional rest. You're going to feel a lack of enough financial needs. Could be around you're going to feel that your prayers are not being answered and stuff like that, which is very heavy on your soul, Gemini. I would say in the coming 7 days, I would request you to stay in your power. If there is something that is beyond your emotional capacity, don't do it. Anything that comes at the cost of your peace of mind is too expensive. It's too expensive, Gemini. Don't have to go around people to prove your point. Don't have to get into arguments. You're going to come out clean and neat, and you're going to shine through that argument. You're going to actually make your way out and prove your point. But before you do that, question yourself, is it required? How about detaching yourself, removing your energies from that person? How about doing that? Moving away from the situation, not reacting to it, keeping your powers to yourself. Do not feel guilty if you have not given enough in the coming 7 days when it comes to relationship, when you have not given enough at your job or you haven't given enough time to your business, not given enough time to yourself. Don't feel guilty about it. What you're doing and whatever gives you peace and happiness is the right thing for you. So if you're doing something that is keeping you peaceful and happy, go ahead and do it. Do not let the world and the opinions of the people around you judge you for that. So yes, this was your reading, Gemini. I would request you to stay in your power, not to indulge in communications where you are going to find yourself losing your peace of mind. So if this resonated, helped and guided you in any way, I would love to have your comments in the comment section. Please like this video and also share it with your friends. And if you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe the channel. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Hi Leo, this is your reading for the next 7 days from the 15th to the 21st of November. Quickly see what we have for Leo this week. Okay, and there's a lot of unrest while I shuffle. The Four of Cups. The moon. Interesting. Another fire sign also had similar layout. We have perseverance. The growth also fell off, but I will not be taking it. Okay, so Leo, for me this week I feel you are going to be in an energy where you are going to constantly think about whether I should go ahead or not. It's a week where you will feel that you're lacking clarity. You are not going to be in a position to receive. So my advice to you, also along with the moon card coming out, my advice to you would be, Leos, please be open to receiving. Please be open to receiving when there is somebody coming forward to help you, when there is somebody who's coming forward to offer their cup, offer their help, offer their advice. When there is somebody coming forward to listen to you, to guide you, to help you, take it. Take the opportunity. You cannot possibly, Leo, not just you, but anybody in the world, cannot possibly do things all by themselves. Nobody. Nobody can live their entire life without needing the help of others. So similarly, you cannot. We are all spiritual beings here for human experiences. Leo, you just cannot, just fold your hands like this and think I just have enough on my plate. When there is somebody coming forward to help you, when somebody has offered help, when somebody has offered collaboration, when somebody has offered their emotional cup to you, when somebody is offering you love, respect, acceptability, go ahead and take it. Because later you might not be able to take it. This week, in the coming 7 days, Aries, my request to you would be open for new ideas, new love, new people, new gatherings, new collaborations, and healthy communications. A lot of healthy communications is something that I would request you to indulge yourself in a lot of networking. In the coming 7 days, I feel some kind of new opportunity might approach your way. But because of the moon card, I feel you are going to be a little lost and lacking clarity whether I should go ahead or not. But I would request you to be so emotionally strong, so conscious in your efforts, in your day-to-day task, that you have enough clarity and you're emotionally, physically ready to grab that opportunity. I feel a lot of people might also try to trigger your emotional state of mind this week, Leo. In the coming 7 days, there are going to be people who are going to pin you, poke you, talk behind your back. A lot of things that you might, you might not know. People are actually talking behind your back. You might actually go through a time where you feel that you are constantly being emotionally triggered. This is a time where you take your time off. This is a time where you go inwards, you go into yourself and your own thoughts and your own understanding of the situation, and not depend on anybody else. With the perseverance coming out in for your chakras, I feel this week, again I would say this is a card which talks about not appreciating where you have come, how far you have come. This is a card that depicts when somebody is not grateful enough, not proud of themselves, considering themselves less worthy. You have to understand that whatever you went through, whatever type of people you have been in contact with, whatever experiences you had, all of that was a part of actually bringing you this far. So Leo, I would request you to be very grateful for how far you have come, and also, in keeping that in mind, take your time off. Think about situations where you have put in a lot of your energies and it has not helped you in any way. Be open to connecting to people who are ready to help, who are ready to, advise you, to take you forward. Try mixing with people who are always trying to push you forward instead of being in this energy. Instead of being in this closed off energy, just dealing with a certain amount of people, you are also limiting your opportunities if you are not networking. If you talk in today's, in terms of business and career and finance, you are limiting yourself. You're limiting yourself emotionally by not meeting other people, not having better experiences. You are also limiting yourself for great ideas, possibilities, career opportunities, money for that matter, finances. You are missing out on a lot of it. If you are going to just be with a limited number of people, Leo, you are never going to scale up. If you see both of these cards, they are very closed off. You, in the coming 7 days, you need to open up. You have to be open. You have to make yourself open to receiving newer things. You have to work on your emotional state. You have to take your time off. You have to set clear boundaries. Both of these cards talk about that. Even Perseverance talks about not being there for yourself, not being grateful for how far you have come. You're not feeling blessed that you have been guided throughout. Whatever you might have gone through, you have made it. You have made it, Leo. You have made it all alone. But that doesn't mean that you have to make it further all alone. There are people, your soul tribe, that are there to help you, to guide you. You just have to, leave the past behind, move forward to a new you. So yes, Leo, this was your reading, and I must say this is going to be a week of clarity. This is going to be a week where you are going to constantly analyze people, what they say. You're going to be very, you're going to catch every word that the other person is saying. And during this 7 days, you might also feel very blocked. You might be feeling that it's the same thing, in circle. My circle is constantly repeating, and I'm not being able to reach a destination, not being able to reach my goal or achieve whatever is it that you want to achieve in your relationship or in your job or in a business or finance, anything where you want to scale, any aspect of your life where you have a milestone set or have a goal and where you want to achieve it. This, in the coming 7 days, you are going to feel that you're just going around in circles and things are not pushing forward. There's no breakthrough happening. So coming 7 days, you're going to receive clarity. So keep yourself open to it. If you're constantly dealing with the same people, if you're having a small circle, then you're never going to reach a new opportunity, because people themselves have very limited resource. Say suppose I have a very limited amount of energy or emotional bandwidth to give you, but how about having somebody like me, another Avni, or another a spiritual mentor, or another best friend who helps to keep you happy? Then you will always have somebody. But that is when you expand your circle. If you just have me, I have my own limitations. If you just have one best friend, they have their own limitation. At the end of the day, they are just human beings. So they have their own limitations to being emotionally available to you. Not just emotionally, even if you talk about career or giving you the right kind of advice. Everybody has their own limitation, their own bandwidth. So expanding your circle would help you, Leo, in expanding your skills, your opportunities, your love life or relationship, network, anything. Be very careful about who you say what this week also, because since you will be in an emotional unrest, you might speak out things that you didn't mean to or were best hidden. So be very careful about who you speak to and what you speak to that person. There are people who are actually waiting to trigger you if you see this. So be closed off to people who have not benefited you. You have not benefited from them emotionally, spiritually, consciously, not giving you enough of a good experience. Walking away, letting them go, moving to a new circle could be something that you would want to do. So, yes, thank you so much, Leo. If this helped, guided, and motivated you in any way, I would love to hear it from you in the comment section. You can also like this video because it's free of cost, and you can also share it with your friends. Thank you so much. Do not forget to follow me on Instagram. I do fun activities, free giveaway of readings, and a lot of things. And I love communicating with you people. So, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and also subscribe to this channel. Thank you. Bye bye, Leo. Hi Cancer, this is your week's reading for the next coming 7 days from the 15th to the 21st of November. I would like to apologize before I start the reading for the construction noise coming in. You will feel a little disturbed and I'm extremely sorry. Please trust me, this is out of my bandwidth to do anything about it. My neighbors are doing their interiors and I'm extremely sorry. I'm extremely sorry. Please bear with me and the noise. So we'll try to do it in a more in a manner which helps you understand and receive the messages that you have to, Cancer. Wow, beautiful. The 9 of Pentacles and the 2 of Wands. Lovely. Let's see what we have for the chakra cards today. Cancer. Thank you. We have abundance. Okay, this came out for Taurus as well. So let me start the reading by telling you this week is going to be absolutely fun and very secured, very fulfilling, something that you are going to enjoy the week thinking about. So with the 9 of Pentacles, I feel you are going to feel growth coming your way. You have done all the hard work. You have sowed all the seeds that required to be, sowed, and you have created a beautiful base in the last few months, days, weeks. You have created a beautiful base for yourself, Cancer, which has now going to start, which is now going to start giving you results. I feel you are a little worried about your financial situation, Cancer. I feel some of you, this is a general reading, some of you are feeling that you do not have enough, but you do have enough. You have more than enough to actually go forward and do what you want to do. I feel some of you are also thinking about new job opportunities, or it could be another new relationship, though I don't feel a relationship, I don't get relationship vibes that much. The energies around is more about career and finances. So I feel the coming 7 days you're constantly thinking about options, looking at options in how to increase your financial capabilities, to increase your abundance. Cancer, you are constantly thinking about how I can make myself better, how can I make myself look better, feel better, live better, have all the luxuries, and do the job you want to do the business you want to do, get the investment you want to invest. You're constantly looking at options and how to better your lifestyle, to better your life. And Cancer, this week I feel you, in the next 7 days, you're going to feel so fulfilled with the decisions you're going to make. There are choices that you might have to make this week regarding your finances, your job, your passion, your ideas, your business, all of this. I don't feel relationship this week at all for you, Cancer. But whatever decisions you are going to make is going to get you that abundance. But this card doesn't talk about future abundance. This card talks mostly about having abundance, having enough money, having enough, having enough wealth and opportunities to create wealth, and having enough capability to create wealth, and but ignoring it. This card talks about not accepting your capabilities. This card talks about not knowing how much you have and not being grateful. So this week, Cancer, I would request you to realize a few things, that whatever choice you're going to make around your finances, your business, your job, it's going to lead you to a better financial situation. You're also going to feel loved, but by yourself. I don't get relationship vibes. Some of you might actually experience a lot more commitment from your partner. You could expect some kind of pampering coming your way, but that is not a very strong energy. So people watching this, the Cancers watching this, Cancerians watching this, I will say that only some of you could experience that, but most of you are going to feel yourself filled with self-love. You will feel you are going to love yourself first. You're supposed to love yourself first, and you are going to make yourself the first priority and make the decision that you want to make. And just a little advice for you, Cancer. This week you could feel that you do not have enough or do not feel worthy enough. I would like to correct that energy, because I'm getting a lot of messages, Cancer. That's why I don't know, my words are just going here and there, but a lot of messages coming through for you, Cancer. But one thing that I want to assure you is you have come a long way. You have already been given things that you need to achieve what you want to achieve. So if you have set your mind, heart and soul into getting something, some kind of financial goal, career goals, a kind of opportunity, a kind of lifestyle that you want, if you have put your heart into it, your mind into it, and you're ready to give in what it takes, you have enough, and you will be given enough to achieve that. All you have to do is stop being impartial and just do not constantly just daydream in getting it, but you're not actually working towards it. This week you might also feel a little left out, and that is why with the Nine of Pentacles you're going to have a lot of self-love coming in. Some of you might be going through a breakup, very immediate breakup. I feel past 6 months, 1 year back down the line, there are people who have had experienced breakup, people leaving them, people getting married, not choosing them, Cancer. I feel some of you in this reading could be that, but you're going to be so fulfilled with yourself. You're going to be filled with self-love, and you're going to know that I am there for myself. I will always be there for myself. And that is exactly what you have to do in the coming 7 days. Be there for yourself. Know that you're going to make the right decision. Know that you have enough. So thank you so much, Cancer. This was your reading for the week. If this resonated and helped and guided you in any way, I would love to hear your comments and love to listen to what you have to say regarding this reading in the comment section. And please like the video and don't forget to subscribe. Do follow me on Instagram. I do free giveaway of readings every single month. Sometimes when my mood is really nice, I do twice a month. So don't forget to follow me there. Thank you so much, Cancer. Have a lovely week. Hi Virgo, this is your reading for the next 7 days from the 15th to the 21st of November. I would like to apologize for the construction noise that could disturb the reading. My neighbors are having the interiors done. I'm extremely sorry, and please trust me when I say I'm really helpless about it. I'll try my best to give you a good experience during this reading, but please bear with me. So let's shuffle the cards for Virgo the coming 7 days. Virgo, please. Okay, one card just fell off. It's the Death. Let's see if it comes back. Thank you. We have the Two of Pentacles. The Five of Cups. Interesting. Let's see what the chakra cards have for you, Virgo. Trickery. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting layout for you, Virgo. With the Two of Pentacles, I feel the coming 7 days, Virgo, is going to be a days where you are going to be managing and having to do a lot of multitasking basically. So this week, Virgo, you're going to have to do a lot of work, different kind of work. you might have to do the housework, you have to attend to your clients, you might have to do, there are multiple job roles that you might have to take. You're going to be in a constant work mode this week, Virgo. This is the energy I think most of the Virgos like, because they tend to be workaholic, at least most of the Virgos. I also feel an emotional unrest, which is also going to be a part of this working thing, since both this card have come out together with a Two of Pentacles and Five of Cups. This is something that talks more about your finances. You are also juggling with your finances. Some of the Virgos might have just experienced either a lack of finance coming in, or some of you might have experienced a lot of abundance, a lot of financial gains suddenly. Sudden financial gain or sudden financial loss is something I'm sensing here. And you are, in the coming 7 days, going to be managing your expense. And let me tell you, Virgo, you're going to do an excellent job, because with the Two of Pentacles, it talks about a balance. So you're going to create that balance very smoothly, and you're going to achieve whatever financial goals you have set for yourself in the coming 7 days. If balancing your expenses and your inward and outward of finance, you're going to do it very clearly. With some of you, you are going to have a very, very workaholic week in the coming 7 days, Virgo. You are going to feel a little unrest emotionally. Also, there will be things that you might have lost in terms of relationship. This week talks about being thoughtful. Some of you might, in this juggling work and multitasking and managing finance, managing home, jobs, business, client, relationship, some of you are going to feel, you're going to feel guilt coming into you of not having achieved more. Some of you are going to be not feeling emotionally fulfilled, even after doing a lot of things and doing it in perfect balance, in perfect sync. Some of you are going to feel resentful, going to feel sad, going to feel not fulfilled by whatever they have done. But I would suggest, this is an advice card. Five of Cups is always a card of advice, where it tells you to not doubt your self-worth, not doubt your efforts, to feel proud, to feel happy and feel worthy enough of whatever has been going through, whatever you have missed to do, whatever you could not do. Not feeling guilty for the things that you couldn't do. In fact, being appreciating the work that you could do, Virgo, appreciating the work that you were able to complete in full balance. You should be proud of yourself. Feeling of self-love is something that I would advise for you, Virgo. With this card coming out, it is only self-love and self-appreciation that I would advise you, Virgo. This week you are going to feel a little emotionally down, which is very natural, Virgo. When somebody comes with this card, with Two of Pentacles, this is a very natural phenomenon, because when you are so tied up with work, relationship, house, job, clients, and a number of things, finances, and your emotional needs, there is this is bound to happen. You are going to not be able to complete certain things. You will be able to complete majority of things, but there will be certain things which is close to your heart which you will not be able to complete, and that is going to bring in a sense of emotional unfulfillment. So you are not something, I would advise you to not walk into that at all, and feel good about things that you have actually achieved. Give credit to yourself, Virgo, this week, for having been able to manage to balance so many things in one go. There are many people who aren't able to do that. So be very, very thankful, grateful, and blessed for whatever you have achieved, and in the last 7 days, or in the coming 7 days that you're going to achieve. Be absolutely appreciating of yourself, of your worth. Be happy, feel grateful, and do not feel bad about things or relationships or situations that were out of your hand. In fact, feel happy that you did what was best for you and you gave your best. With the trickery card coming out, as simple as it says, avoid getting into a situation where somebody can trick you. At the same time, I would advise you to not trick somebody for a material gain. If somebody is trying to trick you, if somebody is trying to manipulate you, be aware about how people can actually say something but do not act on it. So people might promise you something and not give it to you. So be aware of such people. At the same time, you also do not indulge in any kind of activity that involves a trick, and do not trick other people for your material gains. Do not trick other people for your emotional needs. Do not trick other people into things that they might not in their natural conscious mind do. So do not play with somebody, because in return you're going to get it back. You are going to get it back, and I'm absolutely sure you're well aware of this, that you will be getting it back if you do it. So I would suggest that Virgos this week avoid any kind of communications where you're trying to manipulate somebody, and be well aware if somebody is trying to manipulate you. Do not act on anybody's advice, do not act on anybody's opinion till you are absolutely sure about the situation. And also, when you are going to take action on any other person's advice, I would like to advise you that listen to the advice and take time off to think whether you would do that in your own conscious mind. If the answer is yes, then go ahead. Otherwise, rethink, approach the person again, and do not fall into anybody's trap. So yes, this is your week is reading, Virgo. I would love to hear your comments in the comment section. I would like to see you share it with your friends. If this resonated, please hit it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. Have a lovely week. Bye-bye. Hi Libra, this is your week's reading from the 15th to the 21st of November. I would like to apologize for the construction noise that you could hear and could disturb the reading. My neighbors are doing the interiors and I'm really helpless about it. Extremely sorry. Let's start with your reading, Libra, for the next 7 days. We have the World, beautiful, and the Emperor, amazing. Quick message for all Libras. You are going to achieve whatever financial, career goals that you have set your heart to. Bottom of the deck, we have the Strength. Amazing energy. If somebody is looking to start a business, clear answer, yes. This, in the coming 7 days, you can consciously, you will be able to take a decision where you will have an idea, or you will be able to move forward to a business plan which is going to result in success. For some of you, I feel you are completing your circle. Your karmic circle is completing, Libra. In the coming 7 days, whoever's done you wrong is going to get it back. Whatever opportunities that were not coming your way will be coming forward and presenting themselves. I also feel there is travel. The World card mostly talks about travel, so there could be a possible travel. With the Emperor and the World coming out together, I feel your career and finance is something that is going to be in prime focus this week for you, Libra. You are going to feel that you are sitting on top of the world, ruling it, that kind of energy around you. Okay, the Growth card fell off. I'll take that. With this card coming out in this reading, you are definitely moving very, very forward when it comes to presenting yourself in an entrepreneurial role. This layout is for all Libras who are into business or thinking about business. I think this is an apt 7 days that you should be taking action. All your karmic circles are going to come to an end, and all of the trouble that you were going through is going to ease out. There is possibility of travel for you. I also feel you are going to be supported by not just your spiritual people, but I would say you're going to be supported by people around you are going to cheer for you and put you up in the pedestal and stuff like that. So that is something that I see for you. With the Emperor card coming out, I feel you are going to feel very, very strong emotionally. You're going to feel very detached emotionally, and you are in a position where you can now be ready to release. If there is something that was holding you back, an opportunity, a person, a relationship, a thought, anything, any situation for that matter that you feel has taken a lot of your time and energy, you in this coming 7 days you will be able to release it. You are going to experience growth, but with Emperor and the growth card coming out together, I would warn you of that people who are supporting you now also need something in return. So if you are not giving these people what they need in return of the support and love that they are showing to you, they are going to finish you. People who are supporting you right now might not appear as powerful. They might not appear as powerful as you are, but they are the base of what you are. So if you do not give back enough to the people who are supporting you, they are going to just move the support to somebody else, and you're going to fall. Your empire is going to fall. There are people who will constantly support you because they are dependent on their growth, is dependent on your growth. So they will support you, they will push you forward. But if you are not giving back, Libra, you're not going to get it also. The World card also talks about give and take, talks about a circle completing, talks about how certain things are given, and whatever experience you go through, and whatever your reaction is, how you react to people, how you react to situation, is something that you get back. So I feel this week you are going to get back whatever good you have done is going to come back to you. You're going to see growth, but at the same time, this is a very, very risky period for you, because if you are not giving enough to people who are helping you grow, they might just eat you or move their support to somebody else, is what I see clearly. This week is not at all emotional for you. It is a more emotionally detached week. That is why I also want to warn you of that. Releasing your fear is very important, and going forward is very, very important. You do not have to fear anything. You are well protected, well guided. You have been now, in the coming 7 days, you are now going to receive a lot of clarity. You're going to receive a lot of clarity, and you're going to feel very, very, very strong emotionally and mentally and physically to perform the task that you want to do, to achieve whatever you want to achieve. But at the same time, since you're coming as so emotionally detached, I would warn you that we are all human beings. We are all human beings, and we are here to have human experience. So when we are here to have that experience, we require the love and the support of not just our own people, but people who we show our love and support to. So a give and take is a constant thing in this world. So since you're coming so emotionally detached, I had to emphasize on the point that show emotions where it is required. It will help you grow. So yes, Libra, this is your reading for the week. Thank you so much, and have a lovely week. If you have not subscribed to the channel, don't forget to subscribe it. Do share it with your friends. Like and comment if this resonated with you. Thank you so much, Libra. Bye-bye. Hi Scorpio, this is your reading. Before I start the reading, I would like to apologize for the disturbance from a construction that could interrupt the reading. My neighbors are doing up the interiors and I'm really sorry for it. I'm actually helpless. So yes, let's start with your reading and I'm really sorry about that. Scorpio for the coming 7 days. The Six of Cups and the Tower. Okay. This week, I feel, Scorpio, you're going to get clarity. There's going to be a clear communication coming your way. New ideas coming your way, new communications coming your way. Things might go against your plans. There might be things that you have planned at your workplace, in your relationship with a person, and that is not going to go as planned. You're going to face unexpected changes. I also feel for some of you, you might also realize that the commitment given to you was fake. It could be also a business contract. It could also be a job offer or anything that was given to you, job offer, business idea, some kind of commitment. You might experience clarity this week, and that clarity is going to make you aware that that thing was for a limited time. That is something that wouldn't last a lifetime. Some kind of relationships that will not work out, Scorpio, for you. I also feel this week some of you might also receive offers that will not be as per your plan, but you would still accept it because then this is something that you are going to experience. This is going to teach you something. This offer, this relationship, this person, this job, this business, whatever is it that is coming your way, the opportunity, the experience, you are going to experience and learn something out of it. Let's see what the chakra cards have for you, Scorpio. Impatience. Absolutely. This week you are actually going to think about things that you couldn't achieve and lack the strength to speak out is what I'm feeling. You will realize that there were certain things that you planned and those didn't work out. You're going to feel lost. You're going to feel impatient. You're going to start obsessing about the things that you want and you're not achieving. That obsession is going to drive you mad. It's going to drive you crazy. So in the coming 7 days, you're going to experience such impatience. You're going to be sad. You're going to obsess. You're going to be overthinking over things that you planned and you did not achieve. But I would advise you that God or spiritual, the spiritual realm, or God or your spirit guides or angel, whichever energy you believe in, Scorpio, they have a better plan for you. And I'm sure you will believe me when I say that they are better in planning than you are. So do not get impatient, do not overthink, do not feel sad, do not fill yourself with grief by just thinking that things are not moving the way you want them to move. Events are happening that are unexpected. Proposals that are coming in are just, time being. They are not something that you can commit yourself to. Are not very matured proposals, not something that you would want to associate with that much, or for a lifetime, or for a longer period of time. So do not obsess, do not worry about those things. You will receive clarity. You are guided, and there are better plans. There's a timing. There's a universal timing that is always, that universal timer is always on. So when it's your time, you will shine. When it is your time, you will receive commitment. When it is your time, you will get that offer. When it is your time, then all your plans will work. But at the moment, there are better plans, and you will just have to trust the universe with it. You just have to trust the universe with it. So yes, Scorpio, this was your reading. If this resonated, guided and helped and motivated you in any way, do leave a comment and also like the video. Do share it with your friends. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, do subscribe. Also follow me on Instagram. The link to my Instagram handle is in the description box. Thank you so much, Scorpio. Bye-bye. Hi Sagittarius, this is your week's reading for the next coming 7 days from the 15th to the 21st of November. Before I start the reading, I would like to apologize for the construction's noise that could disturb and interrupt the reading. My neighbors are doing the interiors and I'm extremely sorry. I'll try my best to give you the best experience. So yes, let's just start with the reading. Sagittarius for the coming 7 days. We have the Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, beautiful. Let's see what the chakra cards have for you. We have Recovery, beautiful. Let me just shift this cards here. Have a better view. Okay, so yes, Sagittarius, with the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, this week you are going to receive some kind of news coming your way, some kind of wish fulfillment, because both of these cards talk about manifestations coming into reality. So whatever you have wished for, asked for, praying for is something that you're going to get this week, Sagittarius. This is a beautiful layout. With the recovery also coming in, I feel there are new things coming your way. You just have to make a leap of faith and go forward. Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups also talks about a new relationship which is coming your way. Somebody offering you their love and commitment. But I also feel that some of you are going to feel a little lost and not knowing which is the right path. But let me tell you, in the coming 7 days, you might constantly be thinking about whether I should go ahead, whether I should commit as well, whether I should be in relationship with this person. I think taking a leap of faith is great. We all spiritual beings here for human experiences. I would suggest that you go ahead and take that leap of faith and discover what is lying ahead of you. There are past pains that some of you Sagittarius have been experiencing. The past energies coming and disturbing you. Some of you might be constantly thinking about your past in the coming 7 days. But I think this is the way forward. You will have to take that leap of faith, leave what is in the past behind you, move forward to a new you, to a new relationship. This could also mean for an materialistic gain. Some of you are going to experience some kind of materialistic gain coming your way. But again, with all the 3 cards and in the placement that they are in, you need to take the leap of faith. You need to trust your instincts. You need to trust your worth. You need to trust yourself and keep moving ahead. If you choose yourself, if you choose to believe in yourself, you are going to make a move, and the moment you are going to make some movement, God, universe, spirit guides, whoever you believe in is going to make further more movements in your favor. So this reading is such a beautiful reading. This is going to be like a wish fulfillment thing coming in. You are going to be constantly thinking about a lot of things, trying to seek balance in situation. But I would say just go with the flow. Go with the flow. This week is all about whatever comes your way, accept it. Think about it, accept it if it works out for you. If it is costing you your peace of mind, you're not feeling comfortable, do not go ahead. But at the moment, I feel you are going to experience some kind of emotional fulfillment. You're going to feel happy with whatever is coming towards you. Just making yourself emotionally strong and available and open to receiving it is something that you have to do in the coming 7 days. Thank you so much, Sagittarius. This was your reading for the week. If this helped, motivated and guided you in any way, like the video, share it with your friends, and do leave a comment for me in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much, Sagittarius. Have a lovely week. Bye-bye. Hi Capricorn, this is your week's reading from the 15th to the 21st of November. Before I start the reading, I would like to apologize for the construction noise that might disturb the reading. and interrupt it and not give you a good experience. I'll try my best to give you a smooth reading, but please bear with me and trust me, I'm absolutely helpless in this. So yes, let's quickly start the reading for you, Capricorn. We have the Six of Swords, okay, and the Moon. Clarity coming your way. A lot of overthinking going to happen this week, and you're finally going to understand, receive clarity, and walk away with your thoughts, your ideas, your answers, whatever answers you have received. You have questions where people have not answered you. You have been able to find those answers yourself. You have been able to find clarity yourself. You have been able to make movements yourself. You have realized your worth, and now you are, just like this card, walking away. You are going to walk away from situations that did not give you respect, did not give you clarity, did not give you acceptance, considered you less in any way. You're going to get in the coming 7 days, you're also going to receive a lot of clarity about things that you weren't aware about. There are people who are going to trigger you emotionally. You might feel a little triggered even by your own thoughts. It could also be your own thoughts that are going to trigger you. You're going to overthink, you're going to feel burdened. Reflecting on the past is not a good thing unless you're doing it to understand where the mistake was. If you're reflecting over your past to understand what went wrong and how you can not repeat the same mistake and moving forward to a new you, to a new a new relationship, a new job, a new career, is something that is in cards for you. But you have to do the moving away. If you're reflecting over the past, reflect, learn something, and then move ahead. Do not hold on to the past. Do not stay there. When you're reflecting, don't just get lost in what happened and going back to the same person, going back to the same job, going back to the same situation, and just doing a replay of whatever happened. That is not what I'm asking you to do. I'm asking you to reflect what went wrong, to reflect how things could have been better. And if it is your mistake, accept that mistake, receive the clarity and move forward. Try to avoid talking to too many people about how you feel, because sometimes people are just not, not there to help and understand you, but they are more about enjoying the drama. So keep to yourself, keep your emotional, just for your emotional health, keep your thoughts to yourself. Maintain a good sleep pattern also, I would say, Capricorn. Have a time to sleep and time to get up. It would help you. Stop the daydreaming. Stop making too many plans that are not achievable. Thinking about situations that are not in your control is not going to help you in any way. In fact, accepting your reality and moving into light is something that you need to do in the coming 7 days. Let's see what the chakra cards have for you, Capricorn. Faith. See, such a beautiful card. Look at it. Faith. Can you see how this person is protected? You will be given the world. You will be given, your financial needs will be taken care of. Your emotional needs will be taken care of. Whoever has done you wrong is going to get it back, Capricorn. You do not need to worry, and you do not have to take the karma into your hand. The work or the job role of the karma, you don't have to do that. You have to trust, you have to have faith that whatever has been, in whatever way you have not received what is meant for you, you're going to get it back. You are going to get back what you deserve. Maybe not from the same person, maybe not from the same job, maybe not from the same contract, the same situation, but from somebody else. And whoever's done you wrong will receive their karma. You don't have to take things into your hand and keep thinking and struggling and planning ways to get to give it back to them. You don't have to do that. You can just keep quiet and find your peace and move away. And there's no better revenge than that. Let me tell you, I've done it with I don't know how many people. So yes, Capricorn, this was your reading. If this helped and guided you in any way, don't forget to comment and like this video, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You can follow me on Instagram. I do free giveaway of readings. By following me there, you'll get to know, you'll have more information about the free giveaways, and you can participate in them. Thank you so much, Capricorn. Have a lovely week. Bye-bye. Hi Aquarius, this is your reading for the week from the 15th to the 21st of November. I would like to apologize for the construction noise that could disrupt this reading. I am really sorry. My neighbors are doing up their interiors and I'm absolutely helpless about it. I'll try to give you a smooth experience. So let's start with shuffling the cards for you, Aquarius. The Page of Cups, beautiful. The Six of Swords, interesting. Aquarius, some of you are traveling, that is for sure, because both of these cards somewhere indicate travel. Most of the energies, this is a general reading. The collective energy is speaking to me more about reflecting back on somebody. Not necessarily a relationship, but reflecting back on somebody who was always there to support you, to guide you. You're reflecting back on that energy and thinking about what went wrong, what you could have done better. You are looking forward to an apology, I must say, and you're going to get an apology. Aquarius, if you're looking forward to an apology, you're going to get an apology. This could also, please feel free to reverse your roles. If you feel that you have made a mistake and you want to apologize, I feel this week you are going to apologize. And that is going to actually give you a lot of peace of mind. With the Six of Swords coming out, I feel you're going to move away with that clarity that, yes, that person did me wrong, or I did wrong to that person, and apologize for it. And that is going to give you so much peace of mind that you are going to move into a more calmer state of mind. With some of you, I also feel that there is some kind of offer being made to you, some kind of opportunity coming your way. Though I don't see it materializing right away, but some kind of opportunity coming your way, some kind of an offer made to you that would make you feel happy and fulfilled and joyful. But I don't see it materializing very soon, but definitely that is in the cards for you. Okay, let's see what we have from the chakra cards for you. Vanity. This card talks about fruitful communication. Communications with the right people at the right time. Don't be impartial when you are communicating. When you are acting, in your actions, communications, do not act immaturely. Do not make comments about people. Do not talk about things that do not hold any value. Do not do that. Indulge in great talking to the right people, people who give you the peace of mind, talking to people who help you move forward in life, help you daydream, at the same time have your feet to the ground. So you need to speak to people who are not just clapping and clapping for you and cheering you up just for the sake of it. You need to have a clear line, or set up your boundaries with who you talk to and what you talk about. I see a lot of you having a good time, a gala time. Like I said, you could also be receiving some kind of news, an offer, an emotional fulfillment of some kind by talking to somebody, or a new offer coming your way, which I don't see materializing, like I said, but something that would make you happy for the time being. You could be happy receiving it, but I don't see that thing happening very soon, or I don't see that thing bringing in commitment for a lifetime. So yes, be very careful with who you share what, and what kind of conversations you're having, who you're investing your energies into. And if you see something which is not fruitful, not giving you the right outcome, and not keeping you happy or keeping your state of mind sane for the long time, it's time that you move away from such a relationship, conversation, people, situation, job, career, anything for that matter. Something that is not fruitful, not making you feel fulfilled in any way, is not the right thing for you. So yes, Aquarius, this was your reading. If this helped, guided and motivated you in any way, don't forget to hit a like, and do leave a comment for me in the comment section telling me how this resonated, or anything that you want to share with me. You can also follow me on Instagram. The link is in the description box. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. I do a lot of free giveaways and you can participate and win. So thank you so much, Aquarius. Have a lovely week. Bye-bye. Hi Pisces, this is your reading for the week from the 15th to the 21st of November. I would like to apologize for the construction noise that could disturb the reading. My neighbors are doing the interior, and trust me, I'm absolutely helpless about it. So let's start with the reading. I'll try to give out as many messages as clearly as possible. Pisces, for the next 7 days. We have the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Interesting. I see unrest, if you ask me immediately. In the coming 7 days, I see unrest, situations coming your way which demands your attention, but you will choose your peace of mind, you will choose yourself, you will choose your well-being. I feel there is going to be a clash of opinions, there is going to be miscommunications, there are going to be plans that you might have said yes to but will not go forward with. There might be things that you thought would go in a certain planned manner, but they did not, and that has disturbed your peace of mind. You have understood that you have given way too much, is what I feel. You're going to reflect back. You are going to reflect back on how things were before. You're going to reflect back on your passion, your ideas about the situation. You're going to reflect back on how to proceed in a very different way that will also keep you mentally, emotionally sane. This week, I feel there's a lot of things that need to be done, but you will be focusing more on yourself and your well-being. Like I said, you will receive clarity on certain individuals. You will receive clarity on how do I say? You would receive clarity on things that you left loose. There were situations that you thought would go in a certain planned manner without you putting too much attention to it, and those didn't turn out the way you thought. So basically, I feel with both of these cards coming out, you had given the power to rule you, to manipulate you, to guide you, to influence you. I think manipulation is a wrong word right here, but to influence you and guide you into the wrong hands. And suddenly, in the coming 7 days, you're going to realize that there's going to be like a sudden realization that you have been in a wrong influence, and that has actually been a little too heavy on your soul. With the Queen of Cups, you are going to take back your energy. With the Knight of Wands and Queen of Cups, you're going to take back your energy. I also feel that you will be reflecting over the past. This coming 7 days, there's going to be a lot of reflection over the past, how things were, and you're going to feel a little closed off. This coming 7 days, you're going to feel a little closed off. You're not going to you're going to take your stuff and get up and go. You're not going to explain your actions. You're not going to explain your communications. You are taking away your energies from certain people. You are not going to be a lot in a mode where you share and you understand. You're going to go back to your, you go back to your cocoon, that kind of energy, taking back your energies wherever you have put up and you have actually realized that people weren't like how you thought them to be, and you made a mistake by depending on them, and stuff like that. This could be a relationship where you want something from a relationship and the person wants something else. You're going to receive clarity on situation where your goals and the other person's goals seemed one, but now you realize that you both were headed in the same direction but were trying to achieve two different goals. So that kind of clarity. And when I say relationship, it does not always mean love relationship where you're a boyfriend or a girlfriend, or you're a husband or wife. Relationship can mean anything. It could mean two best friends, it could mean brothers and sisters, it could be soulmates, it could be business partners, it could be a colleague, it could be anybody, any connection. When I say relationship, I mean any connection that has emotions in it, even 1% emotion. And there is no connection without emotions. So I don't believe in that. When people say that I don't have any emotional attachment, you do have. All such connections we make in this human world are having at least 1%, 2%. That may vary how much of emotionally drawn you are towards that connection, but definitely there is going to be emotions attached to that connection, because if you do not connect emotionally, you do not have that connection. There is some kind of emotional fulfillment, there is some kind of emotional peace that we look for in a connection. When we do a job, we look for financial peace. When we have a finance sorted, we are peaceful. So there you have an emotional connection, even in a job which is absolutely very detached from emotional world. So this week, Pisces, I feel you will experience that the connection that was that you were working towards, both the partners were working towards a connection, but now you realize in the coming 7 days that you both had different goals. It could also clearly mean that two colleagues working towards the same thing, but then realizing that their motive behind completing a task could be different. It could be two soulmates working towards helping each other grow, but the motives could be different. And it could also sometimes mean a mother and a daughter, or a father and a daughter, or a father and a son. Whoever is watching this video, please take it according to your masculine and feminine energies. Please consider your own situation and take this reading as a guidance, that wherever, this is a hint, wherever you have been investing more than 50% of your energies, that is a connection that I'm talking about here, where you realize that you have given way too much, and that is not what you were supposed to do. You've given way too much, and you have actually in the process achieved something, but that is not what you wanted to achieve. So somewhere you're going to feel emotionally drained. You're going to reflect on the past about how you would feel emotionally fulfilled. You're going to close yourself off. You're going to not speak, no clarity. There's going to be a death of a relationship. There's going to be a death of a trust. There's going to be a death of a, whatever you call it. There's going to be a death of something like a connection, a job, or a career, or some kind of clarity in a relationship. So yes, this is what we have in store for you from the tarot. Let's see what we have for the chakra guidance for you, Pisces. Let's see how you can cope with the 7 days, which is going to be so emotionally fulfilled, so draining actually. You're going to be feeling very emotionally full this week. Passion. This card, I can't tell you, this card comes out for me a number of times. This card talks about understanding where you're supposed to put your energy. It is not always what people tell you. It is not always what people tell you, Pisces. It's not what people tell you that you're supposed to do this, you're supposed to do that. You are supposed to do what makes you feel happy. You're supposed to do what makes you feel fulfilled. You're supposed to do what gives you peace of mind. You're not supposed to listen to other people's version of success, other people's version of goals, other people's version of achievement, milestones. You don't have to listen to anybody's opinion about a loving relationship. You do not have to listen to other people's opinion about what is a successful relationship, what is a fruitful marriage, what is a most highest paid job. You don't have to listen to other people's opinion on how one career is important and the other one is not so giving in terms of finance. All of these do not matter. In the coming 7 days, this is the advice to you, Pisces, that you are supposed to work on what works for you and not accept versions of other people when it comes to love, career, relationship, finance, job, anything for that matter. This is a general reading. It might not resonate with all, but the collective message of the Pisces is clear and out. I am also getting a direct message. This could mean for somebody, if you have stolen something, Pisces, if you have stolen something from someone, like a materialistic thing, please give it back. Please give it back. This could be a direct message for somebody. It will definitely not resonate with anybody other than that person. If you have stolen something, give it back. Also, another message that is coming out when I look at these three cards together, I feel you are, this coming 7 days, you're going to feel very caged and stuck. You're going to feel that I'm stuck here. I'm stuck here. Some of you will feel this, that I'm stuck here. There's so much to do and I'm just doing 1%. You're doing 1% because you're trying to be somebody else. You're trying to listen to other people and trying to be their versions. You are not trying to be you. Be comfortable in yourself. If you're trying to copy somebody, if you're trying to accept their versions of success, their versions of anything, for example, a lifestyle, if you're trying to lead a lifestyle that you aspire to be, but somewhere in copying that person or trying to replicate their lifestyle, you are having difficulty, you're losing your sleep, you're losing your peace of mind, then that is not what is meant for you. You can accept what you like about a person. You don't have to become that person. You have to be your version, your own version. You can accept what is there in the world, and if it is suiting you, if it is giving you peace of mind, you can accept it. You don't have to become like somebody else. A small example, we look at actresses on the television and you like something that she wore. So you wear it, you buy the similar version or maybe the same, and if you get it in the market, you purchase and you buy it. And then once you wear it, you see that you're not comfortable. Say a pair of shoes, a high heel that you saw maybe your favorite actress wearing it and you purchased it. You wore it and then you realize that you're not comfortable. That is not something that is you. You find time during the day to open the heels and relax your feet. You look for places where you can just open your heels and sit down for a while. You feel hot. You feel uncomfortable while walking. You tend to avoid situations where you have to get up from one place to another. That means you're not comfortable. That means those high heels, those kind of lifestyle is not something that you are able to adapt. That is not meant for you. But how about looking at your favorite actress? The same actress who wore high heels is doing charity. But when you wear the high heel and you go and do the same charity, you kind of enjoy the experience of helping people, but you're not comfortable in the high heel. That is a clear message that accept what goes in alignment with your energy. If you think that this is what I am going to take from this person, this situation, this job, this career or a business or anything from this relationship, then just take what suits you. You don't have to become the other person. You do not have to set into, there's a structure that society provides you. There's a structure that for like an entrepreneur structure or an best employee structure or an ideal life partner. There are structures for each of these roles. The ideal mom, the ideal wife, the ideal sister, the ideal employee. You don't have to fit yourself into that structure. You don't have to fit yourself. You don't have to compromise on its size. You don't have to. You can just be you and shine. So yes, this is a very powerful layout for you, Pisces. This week would be more about leaving and letting go of things that you thought are same with your energies. You are going to have realization around these, and it will be good if you expand your circle, move away from things that are holding you in one place. So yes, this was your reading. If this resonated, guided, motivated you in any way, I would love to hear you in the comment section. Do like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Thank you so much, Pisces. Have a lovely week. Bye-bye. हाई एंड वेलकम टू द लकी ड्रॉ. आई एम सुपर एक्साइटेड. मैं ये लकी ड्रॉ करने के लिए मैं इतनी एक्साइटेड हूँ, मैं आपको बता नहीं सकती. सो आई जस्ट होप आप सब ने इंट्रोडक्शन क्लियरली पढ़ा होगा, एंड आई होप आप सब ने अपनी ज़ोडिएक साइन के टाइम पे क्लिक करके अपनी ज़ोडिएक साइन की वीकली रीडिंग, वीकली गाइडेंस सुन ली होगी. आई जस्ट होप कि आप डायरेक्टली लकी ड्रॉ में नहीं स्किप करके आ गए हैं. आई जस्ट वॉन्टेड टू मेक श्योर दैट आप अपनी वीकली रीडिंग को रिसीव करें, वीकली गाइडेंस को रिसीव करें. सो अगर आपने नहीं की है तो प्लीज़ हेड बैक एंड गो एंड लिसन टू योर रीडिंग और फिर लकी ड्रॉ पे आइए. सो ये 11 नवंबर को मैंने किया था. सिंगल या रिलेशनशिप में है कि नहीं, उसका पोल ऑन माई इंस्टाग्राम हैंडल. अगर आप मुझे वहाँ फॉलो नहीं करते तो प्लीज़ गो बैक एंड फॉलो मी ऑन इंस्टाग्राम. एंड आई डू दीज काइंड ऑफ फन एक्टिविटीज़ एवरी सिंगल मंथ, एंड समटाइम्स जब मूड अच्छा होता है तो ट्वाइस अ मंथ. You people have shown so much of love that I have to give it back to you people. So ये कुछ लोग थे जो जिन्होंने रिस्पॉन्ड किया था और कहा था वो सिंगल हैं. उन सब के नाम मैंने मेंशन किए हैं यहाँ पर, एंड मैं इसको वापस से शफल करके एक चिट उठाऊंगी एंड उस इंसान को एक एक्सपेक्टेड लव लाइफ कैसी होगी उनकी, उसकी रीडिंग मैं फ्री में दूंगी. सो बिफोर आई स्टार्ट, मैं आप सबको कुछ चीज़ें क्लियर कर देना चाहती हूँ. इस गिव अवे में पार्टिसिपेट करने वाले कुछ लोग हैं जो मुझे पेड रीडिंग के लिए अप्रोच किए हैं और उन लोगों ने पेमेंट भी कर दी है. अगर आप उनमें से एक हैं जिनको मैंने अभी तक आपकी रीडिंग नहीं दी है और आपकी पेमेंट क्लियर्ड है, सो प्लीज़ बी रेस्ट अश्योर्ड. अगर आपका नाम इस लकी ड्रॉ में आता है तो आप अपनी बैंक डिटेल्स मुझे वापस सेंड करें. मैं आपको आपके दिए हुए पेड रीडिंग के पैसे रिटर्न कर दूंगी, बिकॉज इट डज़ नॉट मेक सेंस कि मैं आपसे पैसे भी लूँ और आपको लकी ड्रॉ में भी दूँ. मैं आपके पैसे आपको रिटर्न करके आपको फ्री रीडिंग ही दे दूँगी. सो दिस इज़ जस्ट अ क्लैरिफिकेशन. आप बिल्कुल भी ये मत सोचिएगा कि फ्री भी मिल गया एंड आपने पैसे भी दे दिए. मैं बिल्कुल भी वैसा नहीं करूँगी आपके साथ. सो एनीबडी हु हैज़ मेड पेमेंट and has not yet received their reading and are due to receive their reading, if I pull out your card, I will return back your money. So I'm super excited and all the very best for people who have participated. ये नाम ऐसे खुल ही जा रहा है मैं इसको. So I'll just quickly shuffle the cards for you. There are a few chits that are opening up. I'll make sure that I do not pick up the ones that are open. Okay. Let's see who's won. Witchy Princess 278 Megha. I hope the camera is able to capture this. Witchy Princess 278 Megha. Congratulations, Megha. I will be giving you a free giveaway reading on your love life, how your partner is going to be, what kind of love life you're going to have, and what are the challenges that might come, what is the guidance to have a beautiful life. I'm so happy for you, Megha. I guess this is your name, and I would really want to know why you have kept your name Witchy Princess, because oh my god, I really want to know. Congratulations, Megha. I would love to have a comment from you in the comment section writing I won, and I would love to hear you on my Instagram. Please come and message me. Super excited to give you this reading. Thank you so much, all of you. I hope you have watched your zodiac sign. I hope you enjoyed this activity. Please follow me on Instagram and participate in such activities which I do every single month and on special occasions also. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. It's a request. I love to grow with you people, love to give you such guidance, and I would love to have you a part of my family. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I'm super excited to do this for Megha and many more of you who are going to participate in the future. I'm extremely blessed to have you. Thank you so much. Have a lovely week. Bye-bye.